Today I'm going to be showing how I pack dark leaf in a Cosmo Shot Bowl. This is how I pack regardless of the type of bowl. This is how I pack for the Lotus I+3. It's pretty standard throughout how I pack. I'm going to start off with some Trophy Moth Coke. One of the most important things that you can do when you're packing is make sure that you really stir your tobacco. That's probably one of the things I notice people don't do enough, is stir it. Now I did pre-stir this a little bit just for the sake of the video. I'm gonna be throwing some bunch of whiskey in here for a nice little whiskey and Coke. Now I like to mix with a poker and pack with a poker once, depending on if you want everything to be mixed together or if you want it to be sectioned. This I can mix together a little bit. And what I'm doing with the poker is I'm just breaking up those large chunks. You really want the tobacco to be pretty loose. Basically, the most important thing when packing a bowl is just making sure that you have an even distribution of tobacco. And I'm just moving leaves around, making sure that it's even throughout. I don't really cut my tobacco. I don't really do anything like that unless it's really bad. There's a little more. A lot of people will measure it out. I don't really do that. I do it by how it looks. You'll see me turn the bowl. That just helps me see if it's even all the way through. And that's it. That is all even around there. There are no higher spots or lower spots. It is nice and even. I'm about 2 millimeters below the rim on there. And depending on how you like to smoke, what you're in the mood for, on how I pack it. When you're learning an HMD, really good way to see, since the Lotus I+3 has the nubbies on the bottom of it, one of the really good ways to check to see if you have it packed high enough or low enough for what you want is you can put it on there. And I do a little push down like that because the coals do weigh it down just a little bit. And you can take a piece of tissue paper, a lot of times foil will have some, and you can push down. And I got no tobacco or anything like that, so I know there isn't really any contact between the HMD and the tobacco. Look at that, that's wonderful. Nice and clean. There's a little here, and that's from the rim of the bowl, which you can clean if you would like. My bowls end up getting dirty, I don't mind too much. Plus it just ends up wiping it around anyway. But that is how I pack Cosmo Bowl and all my bowls with dark leaf.